So Gary's been complaining to me about Gorilla's spelling. Gorilla's our intern.
Yes.
I've never seen a guy who can't spell like this. Name the words that guy can't spell.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, but simple words.
Really simple stuff.
So I said to Gary yesterday in the office, I said, if I got my 12-year-old daughter in a spelling bee with Gorilla would lose.
You're kidding.
Oh, that's my eye.
He can't outspell a 12-year-old?
I mean, I don't know that he can't. I mean, I know my kid's a pretty good student.
Yeah, but still, she's only 12.
She's only 12. She's in the 6th grade.
Gorilla's been through that grade before.
She'll beat me.
She will?
You know, Howard, he leaves notes with things spelled wrong. You think he's kidding.
Yeah, like...
making a joke to make you laugh.
I can't even come up with...
Dude, I really have a problem spelling.
Do you have, like, a dyslexia or something?
Are you dyslexic?
My sister's been tested for it, and she has it, and I know I have the same exact problem she does.
You're not dyslexic. You're stupid.
Dude, I swear to God, sometimes...
Have you ever been tested for dyslexia?
I've never been tested, no.
You've never been tested? No.
No, I've never been tested.
No, I've never been tested.
Exactly. I
spell dyslexia.
No problem.
Try.
D-I...
I'm good.
D-I-S.
Don't even bother to continue.
I asked Gary last night on the phone because we were talking about you.
Yeah.
I said, I won't mention anything to my daughter. Don't mention anything to Gorilla.
So she hasn't prepared.
I said to Gary, just go to the dictionary, pick out at random 12 words.
Easy words.
Yeah,
not
easy
hard
words. You know, words.
I got this out of a book that's geared for junior high students.
All right, good.
These are words that any 9th grade student should know.
Are you ready for the spelling bee, Robin? I want to see how you do.
She'll beat me. I have a problem.
Can Gorilla use pencil and paper?
Sure. And so can my daughter.
Okay, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Emily, by the way.
Hi, Emily.
Hi.
Hi,
Emily.
honey. What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm going to do good, I know.
All right,
you're going to beat Gorilla.
If your daughter starts to kill Gorilla, you ought to bring Ganji in here, because I've just been looking at some of his spelling.
Yeah, I mean, we've got guys who are
maybe you should bring in your 9-year-old.
Well, let's see how Gorilla does against a 12-year-old, and then maybe... Actually, technically, Emily's 11, and Deborah's 8.
Right.
So I would...
Ashley.
Ashley, you might beat. Ashley's 2.
She's my competition.
You know, I think Ashley could beat you.
But, like, I want to say...
Emily, I don't even know. Are you a good speller?
Sorta.
Yeah. You don't have dyslexia, do you?
Have you been tested?
What was that, honey?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right.
I've written words before and spelled them right, and then 5 minutes later, I can't spell them.
My daughter... What?
It's a guessing game.
I literally, sometimes if I have to write something, like a paper or something...
What college do you go to again?
I go to Hunter College. But they have nothing to do with my bad spelling. That's just me.
Oh, they have nothing to do with it.
So when they give you that degree and you can't...
No, I get
and
back...
you don't even have the excuse of being a basketball player.
I get back papers that are graded lower because...
Well, why don't you have somebody proofread them?
Well, if you write something, if you have a test and it's an essay question...
Oh, I see.
I get back, everything's red and circled and stuff like that.
I mean, it must lower your grade.
Yeah, it does.
Now, you know what it is? You're just lazy. You don't have dyslexia. I'll have you tested.
Okay.
All right?
Honestly, I would love to be tested.
Right.
Yesterday, I was doing some work, and
Ganji's dyslexic, too? There's a guy who's graduated...
But
all of our interns are dyslexic.
I'm going through the computer, right? So I'm looking at a thing where we're talking about Robin being a 3-input woman, and it's spelled... I-M-P-U-T.
I am.
She's a 3-input.
Input.
Right.
All right, good. That's good. And who wrote that? Ganji? Yeah, he's another genius. All right, let Gorilla start the... is this the list, Gary? Okay.
Emily starting?
This is it? Okay.
Okay.
I'll start with Gorilla.
All right.
Let's give Gorilla the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, boy.
All right, Gorilla, your first word is ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, he's using his pen, I see.
Why don't you use this?
Or hold it up after you do it.
All right. Ridiculous. We'll give it a shot. We'll try.
I'm already on the spot.
Right, this is a junior high level test. Go ahead.
Right big.
These are my interns. I just want to show you. Emily, you can be thinking because you might get the same word. Go ahead.
I don't even know.
Give it a try. Read it out loud.
R-I-D-I-C-U-L-O-U-S.
That is correct.
There you go.
All right, Emily, here's your word.
Okay.
Are you ready? Separate. Separate.
Oh, that's sort of easy.
All right.
Okay. S-E-P. Wait. S-E-P-A-R. A-T-E.
Right.
Very good.
Very good. And she didn't have to... Did you write that down at all?
No.
Okay.
Bad luck.
All right, very
Right
good.
off the top of her head.
All right, very good. All right, Gorilla. Compliment. Mm-hmm.
Gorilla's writing again.
Gorilla riding.
Oh, boy. Dude, I can't...
Well, let me hear. I don't need a
Don't come to
disclaimer.
me.
Compliment. Spell it.
COMPLEMENT.
That would be wrong. Let me go to Emily now, who has a chance to go up a point in the spelling match. Emily, compliment.
Okay, okay, let me sound it out. Compliment. Okay. COMPLIMENT.
Right.
Very good.
Very good.
You're one up.
You're one up. Kid's 11.
I bet someone lower can beat me in spelling.
Well, we're going to try.
We're going to try that in a minute.
We're going to try Deborah in a minute.
All right, I'll give you an easy one, Gorilla.
Thank you.
And since Emily isn't writing hers down, maybe you'll just do it off the top of your head this
Yeah,
time.
you're cheating.
Definite.
Mm.
Just spell it. Off the top of your head. What is it? He's writing. I told him not to. Take that pen away from him. Definite.
DEFINATE.
That would be wrong.
Oh, I know
Holy
that.
There's
mackerel.
a chance to go up too.
Emily, definite.
I know that one.
All right.
Okay. It's DEFINIT.
ITE, right. It's not ATE, it's ITE. You know what? You want to play my 8-year-old?
Sure. Put her on.
Get your
Emily,
sister.
you're too good for him.
She absolutely is.
I don't know where she is.
I walk around with a spell check in school, and I constantly pull it out, and I use it. I really have a problem. It scares the hell out of me sometimes.
Well, I think my 8-year-old's sleeping, but...
Oh, then don't
The
wake
kid's
her up.
kicking your butt.
Don't wake her up then.
Yeah.
She is. No,
Just as she can't beat you.
Very good, Emily. I'm even shocked. I don't know that I
Can
could
you believe
have...
this Gorilla's in college, Emily?
He's...
Is?
Yeah. He's in college.
What college to take you in?
My 5th year.
All I know is my phone doesn't stop ringing now because Emily's friends call all day and night.
Yeah.
And there's all
she
kinds of...
doesn't have her own line?
And you know what? Like, I hear the phone calls, and it's like, when you're 12 years old, you think everything's important that your friends have to call about, but now as you're an adult, you realize none of it's important.
Right, they're saying absolutely nothing.
You could miss every phone call, and it wouldn't make a difference in your life. And, I don't... What was your friend...
Oh, Dad was here.
Oh, okay. What was your friend calling about last night that was such an emergency that was going to be great news for you? Because I come in... there was a message on the machine. Emily, you got to call me right away. This is the best news for you.
Oh, what's the good news?
I don't know.
What was it?
I don't know.
Your friend Taylor was calling.
I don't know.
And I was going, gee, I wonder what it is. And I was going to pick up the phone and
You
ask
got
her.
all intrigued.
And then when I walk in the room to hear what's going on, Emily just goes, oh, hello, to me, and, like, waits for me to leave.
Right.
Like I'm some kind of, like I'm a
She's on the
nerd.
phone. Get out.
Yeah, well, you mean your dad can't hear?
No.
Yeah, but I'm cool.
I know.
People tell me everything. Was it boy stuff?
No.
She's at the age that, like, she'll tell her mother stuff that she won't tell me.
Oh, really? She keeps secrets from you?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know that's going on. I don't know what they're saying to each other, but
I'm
they're secret.
too. We weren't home.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Deborah, how are you? You sound so mature.
How's our genius doing?
So far, she's beating him by 2 points.
Kicking my butt.
Emily is ready for college.
Where's Deborah?
Deborah's right here. I just got her up.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, she's half asleep, Gorilla.
Yeah, she's half asleep.
I bet she'll
and she's
be.
8 years old. She's 8 years old. Hi, Deborah. Tell everyone what grade you're in.
Third?
3rd grade.
Yeah.
All right, she's in 3rd grade, Gorilla. If you
All
can't
right,
beat her.
Gorilla.
All right, you're going to play a spelling bee. You'll do your best. No pressure, okay? But to do your best against this guy, Gorilla. Gorilla is a college student at Hunter. You ready?
Yeah.
Gorilla, you want to go first?
No.
All right. I got the word accelerator here. Is that too tough for you? That's a tough
That's
one.
a long one.
That's a tough one.
Really tough.
That's hard, right? All right, go on to the next. Okay. All right, we're
She
going to skip
passes
it.
on that
She's
word.
passing on accelerator. All right, let's go. All right, I'll try this one. This one seems hard, but we'll try it. Gauge.
Okay, I'm gonna try, Daddy, but it's I don't know if I'll get it right.
Okay, go ahead.
G-A-U.
Good.
No. Let me start over, okay?
Okay.
G-A-U-G-E.
Very
good.
I wouldn't have got that.
Really? All right, Gorilla, your turn. Pamphlet.
Pamplet.
Very good. All right, Deborah, straighten.
Okay. S-T-R-A.
She's a real good student.
I-G-H-T-E-N.
Wow.
Very good.
Deborah.
All right, Gorilla. Receive.
Take
just off the top.
R-E-C.
You want to pass?
No, I got it. R-E-C-E-I-V-E.
Right.
You're not so bad. You're keeping up with the third
Yeah,
grader.
you're tied. Let me see something. Let me see if you can spell this one, Gorilla. Relevant. Spell relevant, Gorilla. Then I'll ask Deborah. Relevant.
R-E-L.
Want to stop?
No,
don't write it down.
All right.
She's not writing. She's 8.
She's 8. Luckily, she might not be able to get it either. Relevant.
Forget about it, man.
Can't do it. All right, Deborah, here's your chance to beat the guy. Don't choke on this one, but no pressure.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Relevant.
Okay. R-E-L. E-V-A-N-T.
Very good. You just went up
She's 8.
ahead of Gorilla.
Hooray.
She's 8 years old.
Yeah.
You're a college student.
And I can't spell. And do I deny that?
Very good, Deborah.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Go back to sleep.
You know what? Hunter College just called. They want to know if you'll take Gorilla's place. How do you feel? You are smarter than a college student.
Good.
You feel good, right? Shouldn't he be ashamed of himself?
It's a great way to start the day.
It's a great way to start the day that an 8-year-old beat you in a spelling bee. An 8-year-old.
You know, in fact, it's worse.
I bet there's a
She's been on the earth. She's been on the earth 8 years.
It's worse because we started with an 11-year-old and had to go down to an 8-year-old because he was getting drunk.
Well, he was getting killed by the 11-year-old.
You know who else she beat?
Who?
Ralph.
Ralph
called me from the back. He goes, "Is this a setup? Like you guys are telling Gorilla he spelled them wrong when they're right?" And I'm like, "No, they're wrong."
You beat Ralph too.
Well, Ralph has no education.
Ralph walked in with a piece of paper, and they were all like, he was writing them down, playing along, and they were all wrong.
Right.
Every word.
I don't feel that bad then.
Good going, Deborah.
Okay.
Proud of you. How's your hamster?
He's good.
We had a
He's still sleeping, though. I don't know if his eyes closed again.
We had a whole scene last night.
With the hamster?
He has, like, pink eye.
Well, this is what happened. We walk into the room, and Deborah got a hamster, which is, it's a rat. But it's cute and everything. We've grown attached to this stupid
big,
hamster.
Fat rat?
Right. So we go in the room, and the hamster's missing his eye. It's just gone.
What?
It's gone. There's no eye. And Deborah thought that she had dropped the hamster, and his eye popped out of his head. Oh. So Deborah was real upset because she had caused the rat to go blind.
You dropped the rat?
Yeah. Can you blame her? But it was, it's a hamster, and you feel stupid, but we felt really bad for the thing. And Deborah named him and everything.
Does he have a wheel and all that stuff?
Yeah, he's got a wheel. And Deborah knows everything about hamsters. She's read 2 books on hamsters.
Wow.
And she can tell you anything about hamsters.
Except about their eyes.
Yeah. So all of a sudden now there's a panic in the house. Deborah, you were screaming, right?
Yeah.
And Mommy was yelling at you. And I'm in a panic because I can't do anything. So I said, so it's 7 o'clock at night. I got to go to bed. I got to go to bed for my job.
And all this confusion.
And Allison had to go to a PTA meeting or something. So now the kids are crying hysterically, screaming that the rat has no eye.
Now, is the hamster totally Deborah's responsibility?
Well, it sleeps in Deborah's room and everything, but, Deborah pretty much takes care of it.
I see.
Because you love Rascal, right?
Yeah.
She even named Rascal.
Oh.
Tell everyone how you came up with the name Rascal.
Okay, we were in the car, and Mommy was like, oh, no. And we were in the car, and I said, I can't wait to hold that little rascal. And Mom said, oh, that's a great name.
Yeah, it's her kids explain stuff, but, you know, she just said, oh, I can't wait to hold that little rascal. So everyone said, hey, that's a good name, Little Rascal. All right, so, you know, the thing has a name. It's a rat. If you see a rat walk across the street.
If you name the rat, it becomes a pet.
It becomes a pet.
It's a hamster now.
Right. So anyway, so now we're looking at this thing, and it looks like Palooka Joe. You know, it's like,
With one eye.
it's like, you know, it's got like one eye, and it looked really odd. It was scary looking.
Was the eye just closed?
No, it had one. Well, it had one eye. I'm telling you.
But it wouldn't open.
Yeah, but we thought
You thought it was empty.
A hamster has a little tiny eye, so we thought it just popped out of its socket, like Popeye.
It's not like a stuffed animal, so you lose that button. It doesn't have an
You
eye.
had to see. It was almost like it had scratched its own eye out. So it was just gone. It was gone. So now we're in a panic because the thing scratched the eye. I say to my wife, call the vet. Now, it turns out our vet has never even gotten a call about a hamster. He doesn't treat hamsters. Nobody, if they hamster, you know.
Yeah, if the hamster gets sick, it dies.
Yeah, right. But we cared for it. So we say we want, you know, we don't know how to handle it. My wife doesn't want to pick this thing up. Nobody wants to pick it up because then they say, get some cotton swabs, swab its eye out, and if you have any kind of liquid tears or anything like that, give liquid tears to the mouse. So I'm like, well, whatever it is. So I go like, what? How are we going to do that? My wife goes, I don't know. You take it. And Deborah's screaming, Emily's screaming, everyone's screaming.
I don't think anybody should get near the hamster at this point. They're all too hysterical.
Yeah, and Deborah was, Deborah, do one of your screams when you get really freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just go, ah! Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Deborah can really, you know, get panicked.
You can really let loose.
And Emily can really let loose. And everyone was letting loose. And I'm screaming. Hello?
I never said that. I picked it right up.
No, you didn't. So anyway, listen to that. No, you didn't. Deborah, did she pick it right up?
No.
No. Okay. So anyway.
My gloves.
Well, because we were, it wasn't
All right, let me
happy.
so here's what happened.
It wasn't happy.
It wasn't.
It was not a happy hamster.
And I was not happy. So now we got the thing in the kitchen. We're on the phone to the assistant to the vet, who can't get in touch with any of the vets, and they say you have to swab it and get some saline solution in its eye. So I have some saline solution upstairs because my eyes are always dry.
Now you're sharing with them.
Now I'm sharing my eye stuff.
The two men in the family have the same problem.
Right. So now we're running around, and it turns out that someone's got to pick up the hamster and swab it, and I know I'm not doing it because I'm thinking because my wife goes, the hamster's going to start biting if you start swabbing it.
And you're thinking rabies.
And my wife is so brave, like she gets rubber.
The pet store said no rabies.
Really?
Yeah, no rabies. So I pick up the you know, my wife gets on rubber gloves. She picks it up, starts swabbing the thing. The eye opens up.
Ooh.
Like we're all cheering and stuff. And then I get my saline.
I was all red.
Yes, I was all red. I get my saline solution. I get 3 drops into the hamster's eye. And like everyone's cheering and happy because now the eye is fully open and it can see. Then my wife goes to put it back in the cage, and now she can't get it in the cage. She almost drops it on its head, and the kids are screaming and yelling, and my wife's yelling at the kids, and I'm
She like dropped him in upside down.
yeah, hey, Daddy's a great guy, though. Wasn't I going to take him to the vet? Mommy wasn't.
Mommy had a meeting.
Yeah, Mommy had a meeting, but Daddy was willing to even lose sleep,
you know,
right?
I don't know that you people are ready for this animal.
I don't know. I was panicked. I didn't want to miss 90210.
Did you tape it, Hal?
Yeah, did you?
No.
Yeah, I taped it for you.
Okay, good. Thanks.
I didn't want to miss 90210. So I'm going, if I have to take the hamster to the vet, I'm going to miss 90210. And I'd rather the hamster die than miss 90210. I'm just kidding.
What's one eye?
Just kidding. What's an eye? He's got another one. He's a hamster. What would he do if he was at a field?
Are you sure you guys are up to this kind of responsibility?
I don't know.
No,
Everything's...
we did very, very good. It was a whole family effort.
Yeah.
Oh,
We did great.
dear. The hamster's about 2
He
inches
looked
long.
good.
Yeah.
And they're all in there working on it.
Deborah, you got to make your parents are pretty special that they care. See? I'm always selling myself to the kids. But if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't know what to do. I would have taken it to a vet.
Yeah.
And the vet thinks we're nuts, I'm sure.
Oh, I mean, I remember when you first got your cat. The cat lived at the vet.
Then
Oh,
because he used to say, put some medicine on the cat's feet. We go, we're not doing that. Then all of a sudden, because the hamster was wet, it starts rubbing its face real hard with its feet to clean itself. And it looked like it was scratching its own eye out. Right, Deborah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we call back the vet. We go, listen, this is now an emergency. They go, it's $65 if you come in here. I go, okay, it's not that much of an emergency, but it's an emergency. The rat is now picking at its own eye, and it's scraping its eyeball off. And of course, I'm a dope. I say in front of the kids, The rat is ripping its own eyeball out, and the kids go, "Ow, no, no, no!" My wife is screaming, "Why'd you say that?" Because I got to get to a meeting. Everyone's yelling and screaming at me.
Meanwhile, it dried itself off.
Yeah, it was just drying itself off. It seemed pretty mellow after that.
I don't know. What are you going to do one day? You're going to be alone with the rat and the babies.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mess.
It's never going to happen.
We have a hamster. It doesn't have that long tail like a rat.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it?
It's a hamster. It's a hamster.
They cut the tail off.
That's right.
Yeah, right. They get rats. They clip the tail up until the...
I read about rats. They're disgusting.
Right. Rats are disgusting. But hamsters are cute.
You're right.
So now the kids don't even need to go to school. They did so well.
Yeah, did you hear that spelling bee?
Yeah.
Gorilla's really stupid, isn't he?
No. But I'm sure he has a problem.
No, I don't think he has a problem. His problem is he
His
doesn't...
problem is he can't spell.
Yeah.
No.
What wouldn't? No.
His problem is he's a hunter. Ironically, he goes to hunter and he's a hunter. What?
I just have to point out, because listeners are calling like crazy, yelling at us, there are two different spellings of compliment, but one means something else, and I don't think Gorilla knew that, so... if he did spell it correctly...
Oh, I see.
If
all right, so Emily
other
only beat him by 1 or 2 words instead of 3.
I don't think Gorilla knew he was talking about a different subject.
Maybe I did.
All right, you guys, I got to go.
Okay. Bye.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Dad?
Yeah?
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Be ashamed of yourself. An 8-year-old beat you. I'd be embarrassed.
And she was not prepared at all.
And I was.
Woke her out of bed.
She was sleeping.
And I was prepared.
Well, you should be.
All right, get out of here now.
Okay.
I'm ashamed. I'm going to go ask my 8-year-old if she can help me in here, intern.
I said to myself, no wonder people think they don't even send resumes anymore. They just write a little note that says, "Can I be an intern?"
Right.
Because we have no
We take anyone.
qualifications, obviously.
You're living proof that we don't care who interns for us. Spell resume.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it?
No.
Try.
RESUME.
There you go. You did it. Why do you say you can't do it?
Sometimes they come out right and sometimes they don't.
All right. Very good.
I was looking for something yesterday.
Yeah.
And it had a date on it, and it was like, I thought it said, like 10-1, and I was looking at the 10-1 for like a half an hour, and then I went back, and it wasn't 10-1, it was 10-10. I was scared, the fact that I saw 10-1.
You talk like an 8-year-old.
I was looking for the number.
I was looking for it, even when you tell a story.
1, and then I went back and I was scared, and then I saw the 10 and then the hoodie baha and the 10, and I was scared.
No, I'm serious. There's like...
It's like what?
Why wouldn't you get yourself tested if you have this concern?
Yeah, you think you want to know.
I do want to know. I have no idea where to go. I don't know what to do.
You're in a fog. Why don't you ask someone? I do want to know.
I do.
I'm very curious to see what the hell is wrong with me.
You mean, how old are you?
22.
You're 22. You know you have a problem, and you're curious about it, and you have time to go up to the woods and hunt, but you have no time to go.
I don't have time to go up to the woods and hunt.
You don't have time to go get tested.
I don't have time to do anything
except shoot a dove.
There you go. No, I don't have. I have no idea where to go.
You mean all these years you wanted to know what's wrong with you, and you can't find the time to do it?
You have a counselor at Hunter. You could have asked.
I mean, that's amazing to me. There's no end to your stupidity.
Nope.
And what about your parents? You've never turned to them and said, maybe you could help me?
I've always been able to be...
The Merry Mailman can't help you? His dad's a mailman.
I know.
The Merry Mailman, I call him. The Merry Mailman has no free time, but he's so busy with that job? When he comes home, he has to prepare for the next day delivering the mail?
My dad either works 2 jobs or he takes care of his father.
So he can't possibly look into it. What about your mother?
She works 4 jobs.
She works 4 jobs?
Yeah.
And she drinks?
Heavily.
That's one of her jobs.
If you work 4 jobs, what, you drink?
I wouldn't have time. Your mother works 4 jobs, and you're not a millionaire yet?
They're barely scraping by.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got 2 and she's got 4.
6
no wonder
jobs.
there's a job shortage in this country. Gorilla's family has all the jobs.
Name the 4 jobs that she does.
She works at, should I say the name?
No, but
she works in an insurance company. She works in an accountant office. She part-time works for the public school system, and she waitresses.
You're telling me that she has the time to do all of that?
She has...
Barely. And she plays bingo 2 nights a week.
Oh,
Those all aren't full-time jobs.
Well, no. The insurance company is I think it's like it's like 4 days a week, and
Yeah.
and the accountant office is like 2 nights a week. The waitressing jobs come on the weekends, and the school she goes and works for the school as a secretary whenever they call.
And what night is bingo?
I don't even know what night bingo is
Why
anymore.
doesn't she, as a mother, get concerned about her child?
She did. She
take you for a test.
My sister. She took my sister for testing.
Why didn't
she
she take
still
you?
does. I think I was able to BS my way through it more than my sister was.
I see. All right. Listen, I don't want to get into the family dynamic here, but
my sister.
What?
It was worse for my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, like, it showed in her grades a lot more than mine.
I see.
So she went for testing.
You're the academic achiever in the family.
Not necessarily, but
I see.
You know what, with your kids, you'd work 7 jobs.
Let's see, that's six jobs for the mother, 2 for the father. Gorilla will be working 12 jobs when he gets out of school.
Oh, no, I'm home.
I'm already there.
How many jobs you got now?
About 3.
3.
4, excuse me.
What are you,
I'm up there
Jamaican?
with my mother. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
I'm a fireman now, too.
How many jobs can a guy
Not
have?
afraid of hard work in my family.
No. You're not afraid of low-paying hard work.
Nope. No shame.
Wow. Okay, very good. You're really a success story.
Oh, God.
What a nightmare.
Oh,
I just understand something. If somebody had a real curiosity about themselves, of whether or not they have a problem, he can't find the time to get tested.
And, you know, with the possibility that you want to do something in your life and you may not want to work 25 jobs in order to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And this could hold
That's what
you
I'm
back.
working on now.
Wouldn't you want to
I'm
take
trying.
care of that?
I'm trying to.
Like, maybe you shouldn't have waited till you're 22 to find out if you have a problem.
That's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Well, Howard, you know something. He says you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I know something.
No, that would be a major thing in my life if I felt I might have a problem.
Sure.
I've been able to jump around it my whole life, so I guess
No, you haven't.
in some ways I have.
Until now.
Hey, aren't you embarrassed when you were, like, working at the computer for us and that one word is spelled right?
That's why I have a spell check.
I see.
With me.
But how does he know when it's spelled wrong?
Right.
I don't know it's spelled wrong. Sometimes I think things are spelled right, and then
And
I
your
find
teachers
out
must think you're a moron when you fill out those blue books.
probably
They probably think you're close to moron.
borderline.
Yeah, borderline moron. All right, I have to take a break.
He wants to be a writer.
I know. He told me. You know what he does now at night? He has a team that he writes comedy with.
Whoa.
I got to read this.
We got some pretty funny stuff.
Dyslexic comedy.
They write the jokes and then they don't know what they wrote.
Right. It's brilliant stuff, and nobody can read it.
The punchlines come first.
Yeah.
To get to the other side.
What kind of comedy are you into writing now?
We've been doing like sketch stuff.
Oh, yeah?
We got a couple of good sketches.
Got any
going.
good premises going?
Yeah.
What was the show he told me he had written a great episode for?
90210.
Did you tell me about that?
Well, I did that thing for school, Canarsie 11236.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah.
I do want to be funny. I do want to be funny.
I am funny. I don't care.
And what happens now? What are you working on now with this comedy group? How
Well-
many guys are in the comedy group?
There's 5 and they're all black.
All black,
Yeah.
even you.
No, well, I guess I'm black when I'm there.
Right. So it's 4 black guys
And you.
and you.
But they're all black.
This is about. I think there's 5.
You think there's 5?
Some like guys show up and guys don't show up, so I don't know who's.
You don't know how many black guys.
I'm
are in
always there. And
You're the consistent one, and then just black guys show up.
There's 4 other consistent guys, and then sometimes some other guys come and.
100% dependable.
Right. Some of them are out stealing. So you work with all black people.
Yeah.
Okay. And do the black guys do they have the same sense of humor as you?
We click pretty good together.
You click pretty good.
Yeah.
And how did you meet these black guys?
They set up like to get money and to advertise their functions. They set up like tables at school, and they say, you know, why don't you come here? And they were passing it out. It's called the Hunter College Comics Union. So I saw it, and I just wanted to see
They're
what
all
was going on.
comedians. They want to be comedians.
Comedians, writers.
I see.
And I went and I said, what's going on? They said, you know.
And they didn't beat you up?
No.
No, they accepted you.
And they said, well, you know, we're putting like a whole show together, and we're looking for writers and performers. And
All
I
right,
said,
so you got in with the black guys for the writers and the
Yeah.
performers. All right, so what are some of the things you're working on?
This something about the Def Comedy Jam.
yeah, you're gonna write something about that.
Well, I don't want to give out the premise.
You're afraid someone will steal it?
Someone will steal it. It's my original idea. So.
I see.
A Mentos commercial.
A what? A what?
Mentos. If you ever see those Mentos commercials, it's a commercial for candy. It's pretty stupid.
Mentos?
Mentos. Yeah.
Mentos.
This one dude wrote a really good Pulp Fiction sketch.
Pulp Fiction?
Pulp
Fiction?
Pulp Fiction.
I thought he once wrote, he had a Perfect Simpson episode or something.
Yeah, what happened to your Perfect Simpson episode?
What am I going to do with it?
Did you send it to them?
How am I going to send it? You can't. I spoke to Billy, and Billy said they won't accept any unsolicited
Oh, you
material.
believe Billy? You think Billy knows?
Billy's in the business.
Billy's in what business? The Simpson business?
No, he's in, like...
What?
The cartoon business.
No, he's not. Billy does voices.
But no, it was The Simpsons.
But Billy does a voice
Billy
for
would
Ren
know.
and Stimpy, which is barely a cartoon.
But Billy would know.
Billy doesn't know. Why don't you call the Simpsons office? Why would you ask Billy, who doesn't work on the Simpsons?
Billy knows the industry.
No. Billy knows Ren and Stimpy. What industry does Billy know? Billy was some retard from Boston a couple of years ago until I brought him in here. Billy don't know a thing. You seek defeat. Why wouldn't you call Simpsons? Why would you write a whole Simpsons episode and then just sit with it?
Because to me,
yeah, to you, yeah. Who am I asking? No, I'm asking the wall.
To me, I knew.
Don't say to me. If I say to you, why would you write a whole Simpsons episode and let it sit in your drawer, and then you say to me? No, who am I talking to?
He's addressing Fred.
Right. Oh, Fred, you answer the question.
Okay. To me?
It proved to myself that
Why did you write scripts and then burn them? Because that would do the same thing. Why would you bother even saving them? Saving them is stupid. You'll only clog up space in your desk.
It proved to you that you could do it. You haven't done anything.
For me, I just...
For you.
To me.
For me.
For me. To me.
To me. For me.
For me.
About me.
You wrote a Simpsons script.
Maybe I should go.
Why wouldn't you? You probably should.
Commercial.
Why would you write a Simpsons sketch and then sit with it in your drawer because you asked Billy West, who doesn't work on the Simpsons?
He said that they will not accept
so you accept Billy's answer. That was it. Billy knows everything. Billy knows nothing. Billy knows less than you. Billy is called in to do the voice. He doesn't know how the scripts work. He's never written a script.
Maybe he has.
I don't know that.
Maybe he has. Did you ask him if he ever wrote a script?
I said I have a good idea for this, and he basically told me.
You know what Billy told me?
He knew the business, and he
Billy
said...
told me in order to get in the business, you have to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. Would you listen to Billy?
Well,
that's a little
ridiculous. But
that is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Billy's a professional, and it was his opinion.
He's
so
a
I said,
man. He's not a writer.
So what else are you going to write that you won't send in?
I don't know. I got
plenty of stuff. Tell him your idea for The Simpsons.
What is your idea for this? Since you're never going to send it to them anyway, since they won't accept it, tell me your idea for The Simpsons.
My idea.
Yeah, I want to hear what it is.
Well, see, the script could have went either. The script can go two ways. The idea was it started out where Homer was at home. It was late at night. If you watch.
I've seen that.
Okay,
I've seen that show.
Sometimes he stays up all night and just eats. So I figured that would be one of the things. He'd be watching TV, eating, flipping through late night TV. If you ever watch late night TV, there's a lot of goofy infomercials.
I've watched late night TV.
So The Simpsons goof on stuff like that. So I figured he could be goofing, like he can go through the psychic hotline,
right?
And he can get addicted to the psychic network.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And either the psychic that he's on the phone with, he falls in love with,
right?
Or, and it could be some ugly woman with the voice of someone like Heather Locklear or something like that.
I see. An ugly woman with the voice of Heather Locklear. Go ahead.
Yeah. And
yes.
The whole, the whole episode revolves around all that, and plus there's a lot of the Simpsons have a lot of subplots that go on at the same time.
I see.
Complicated.
It is complicated.
Very complicated.
A lot of stuff goes
multi-layered.
Yeah. No, it is.
It is funny?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you do this?
It's really written because you're acting as if it's not written.
Why would you go to Billy? Why wouldn't you come to me and say, hey, Howard, you know anyone on The Simpsons so I can submit the script? Or go to somebody who... Billy's not going to help you. And Billy didn't know what he's talking about.
I thought Billy would, and I didn't want to bother you. I wouldn't want to come to you with something like that.
Talk to somebody who can do something.
He said, I got a perfect episode. Perfect.
If you believe in it, go down to where they are and knock on the door and show them the script. Say it's yours for free. For free. You guys can have this script for free. I don't want to be paid. Put it in writing. They read this brilliant script, then you're going to be suddenly in the industry. They're going to hire you to be a writer. You don't want them to steal your script. That's why you didn't give it to them, right?
Well, I don't.
You got nothing anyway. Go down and tell them you'll give it to them for free if they produce this. Then you can take it around and say, and it'll say written by Steven Gorilla. You're a dope. You're unbelievable. You listen to Billy and you throw it in a drawer. You got a loser mentality. Go down there today, knock on the door. Ganji will videotape you. I'll have it on my e-show.
Well, he swears he used to write a number of things for this show with that other kid who was here for a while.
Yeah, I read
and
that.
the other kid would come in and take all the credit, and
right.
he'd just sit there.
Mm-hmm. Why do you bother writing a script that'll sit in your drawer? You sound stupid. Why would you do that?
Well...
What?
All
right, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Did the Simpsons
To me.
just come to you?
To me? Well...
All right,
Why
go
for
ahead.
the Simpsons? Did the Simpsons just come to you?
Yeah, he likes that. He figured right for cartoons first and then real people.
Start with cartoons, then.
You know, you should write your scripts in invisible ink. It's the same thing as keeping it in your drawer.
At least the spelling would be
Well,
correct.
Billy told me not to do it.
Well, he didn't tell me not to do it. He said
told
that
me
they
they won't
don't
read-
accept any...
So why wouldn't you send it anyway? What if they did accept it? How do you know Billy knows what he's talking about?
Maybe you'd be the one exception.
Right. Go down there, say, this is yours for free. Here it is in writing. Use it for free. I don't want to be paid. I just want a credit. Let's see if it... All right, go ahead. Goodbye.
I really would love to see that script.
Bring that in. I want to read that.
We'll act it out.
Yeah.
You got characters?
Yeah, he's got the Simpsons. We have puppets. Bring it in. We'll act it out. We'll do your script. All right?
Okay.
Now go ahead. Take off your headphones and leave. What's the matter with you? To me? This is the way I got to talk all day to the interns. All right, let's take a break and we'll be back right after these words.